So the first thing I want to update everybody with the giveaway. If you haven't seen me checking off the names and clicking like to acknowledge that I saw them, it's not that I haven't saw them, but I don't want to click like until I write down the names. That way I will be sure that I've wrote down that name so that it can go in a jar or plastic bag or whatever I'm going to use to, maybe an Easter bucket to shake it up and draw a name. Um, so I don't want to check it off yet. So I haven't even replied to any of because it's a lot and everything. So I'm going to do all that at one time. I'm going to sit down next weekend and just go through the whole thing because it's going to take some time, I can tell. Um, so, with that being said, I'm excited about it. I love being able to give. I don't do many giveaways. They are a bit, you know, they can be a bit of work, but you guys are so worth it because, I mean, it's so cool to have people come on and watch, my channel and, watch my babies. And I know, with giveaways, there are new people that come just for giveaways and, people that come and subscribe and they don't, view and everything. And that's why this one is very random. But I think my next giveaway um, that I will do when I hit 20,000 subscribers um, will probably be, I'm pretty sure when I hit 20,000 subscribers, the that particular I will do probably a separate giveaway. Um, that giveaway will be probably, I will probably take, and I will do this, in my own time or whatever, on my own. Um, and I will probably take all of my the people that you know been following my channel for a while and that comments regularly and stuff like that, and I will put their name in a jar because I wouldn't be able to pick and say, you know what, this person comments, and is more active than that person. I can't do it that way because it's like picking one sister over another sister, kind of like that. It'll be hard for me. So that is my plan for the 20. When I hit the 20,000 subscriber, which it sounds so weird for me to say that because, wow, to me that's a lot. But I know when I look at like other people's channels with 50 and 60 and 70 and 100,000 and 300,000 subscribers, it's just like a little small pea in the pot. It's not so much. And let me explain something for me, because for me, you know, it wasn't a big deal about getting subscribers when I first started making videos, right? Um, but what fascinates me and what fascinates my guy, um, when I tell him, like, he'll ask me how many subscribers you have now, or when I show him different people that I follow, and I'm like, look how many subscribers they got and stuff like that. I think he's amazed in the way that I'm amazed. He's like, wow. He's like, that is that many people that are into, that watch these, dolls, these babies. He's like, that is crazy. And it's so funny because it's to the point where he doesn't even refer to them as dolls anymore. But yeah, we both are like, that is what is amazing. That when people call us crazy and say, oh, that's weird, that's odd. And I know a lot of times, we have a lot of kids that watch too, but it is a lot of adults that follow these channels. And like, I had one lady, one subscriber comment and say, hey, I'm a therapist, so this was really funny. I think it was on one of my rehab videos. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we have people from all walks of lives. We got police officers. We got therapists, we got doctors, we got attorneys, we got all type of people do all type of careers that require you to be sane. You know what I mean? That collect these dolls that are in this hobby. So whenever I do start to even have a little bit of doubt of my sanity of why I'm so addicted to the hobby or to my dolls or in love with the dolls and really feel this weird connection that can't be explained, I have to remind myself of these things that, okay, if I'm crazy, then it's probably about a good million or more people that are crazy right along with me. So maybe we're crazily insane. And like somebody else said too, nobody is normal these days. You know what? Anytime you don't do what someone else is doing, then it's not their norm. Their norm may not be your norm. To me, I'm normal. I function in a very highly professional um, career, and I, you know, have raised, you know, 4 kids. I'm still raising them. Even though my oldest daughter will be 21 this year, um, I feel like I'm still, you know, raising them. um, but and I get to start all over with my 2-year-old, which will be 3 next month, which is pretty gonna be pretty cool. Um, but still, my whole point is that I've done all these things in life that requires sanity. So I don't know, but I watched like a documentary. I think it was with Reborn Princess. She was on there, and it was like they were trying to the therapist that was on there spoke very differently than the other therapists that I've heard their opinion about the hobby. She was like, I would be concerned and this and that and you know and I understood what she was saying, but it's kind of like I don't know. But then I'm not a person too that believe that you can follow life by a book necessarily. Like if that makes sense. Like there's no book on raising kids. There's books on life, there's books on this, but really can you really like every scenario is different. Why I collect, what type of person I am is different from every other collector. Yeah, we may have some common interests. May have some, you know, same um, backgrounds and you know all that stuff. But at the end of the day, we're all individuals, and you know each case is different. And I may come on here and tell you guys that you know what, the only reason I collect is because I extremely love dolls. But you guys may not know that, hey, I may have, you know, lost a child. I may have wanted to have more children and couldn't. You know, all that stuff is very personal, and not everybody get on here and like spill it out for everybody. And that's not to say that that's bad. I think it's great to share because other people are out there suffering, and it's good for them, for all of us to be like, oh, you know, I'm not the only one type deal. But what I'm saying is that you know, you never know somebody's real story, you know, and people will just judge. And, you know, even the people was like, I feel sorry for this lady. She's weird. She's crazy. She's that. Well, do you really feel sorry for them? Because you're really like, if I was a person that was very sensitive to those comments and stuff, and you're saying, oh, I feel sorry for you, you know, you really need help and all this, you know, the things that they say would really like make me even more depressed. And you never know, like, what if I was suicidal? You know, some of the stuff that people say, I could just, it could just ruin me. And, but, you know, you gotta know when you come online and you make videos that you are putting yourself out there and you are now a target for any and everything. So, um, people are watching you all over the world. And people are going to have opinions. And they are going to share them. Because there's nothing stopping them. Um, so you got to have thick skin. As some people that I know that have been in the community for a very long time, that I have really, connected with. We chat personally outside of, you know, the comments and stuff, back and forth and PMing and stuff, which PM is private messaging for those that maybe new and don't understand the lingo. Um, but they never will make a video. And I totally get that because there are some days that I wish that I would just shut off the camera and leave social media and just never come back and do another video again and just enjoy my hobby to myself and those that I know, connect with them through another source other than just really publicly. Um, and that it happens like that, with, you know, all the stuff that we, have to endure as far as, the rude comments and the, um, the rude comments and, just the personal attacks that occur and, like, Saida was saying about the clicks, people, it'll be people that don't like you and don't even know why they don't like you. They don't like you because so-and-so said that you're arrogant or you think you're all that or you think you're better than somebody or you think your collection is this and you think you're that. And so they tell that person and that's how that person just automatically perceive you and not get to know you themselves or, give you a chance. So then the whole little clique just be on a I hate whoever, roll. Um, it happens. It happens a lot. Um, but like I said again, when you do videos, you you gotta be prepared. And I really wasn't prepared to be honest when I first started doing videos. That is the way things roll. And um, when I started getting at first, everybody embraced me and was like welcome and all sweet and oh your babies are cute and this that and all that. And back then I wasn't even collecting as nice of dolls. They were nice to me, that opinion in my opinion and for that price that I was paying at the time. But everybody was very nice and everything. But the more subscribers you got and the more you know known you got in the community, the more people didn't like you and the more you get more rude. And I hear people all the time saying, they tell me all the time, people message me all the time and say, that's why I'm glad I don't have as many subscribers or I don't have this. But what you don't realize is one day you will. As long as you continue to make videos, you will continue to have subscribers. And I think that's great. I don't think that's the bad part. It's just that, people are people. You're going to have people that's just mean and people that are envious and people that are hateful and people that are followers and will take somebody else's opinion about you and run with it and versus, giving you a chance. So you just have to be used, get used to that and just deal with it. But yeah, it can be very hard. Nobody wants to talk about that. I remember one day having a really bad day and I came on and I had this comment and oh my God, it was so personally attacking. I don't know how to else explain it. And I literally cried. I was like, oh my God. But now it's like I look at it and I just bust out laughing now. It's like, oh, okay. And a lot of times like people make dummy accounts and I kind of know who they are by the things that they say because they forget that you've had personal conversations with them and you remember their lingo and certain things and it's just funny. And I'll just bust out laughing. I'll be like, oh, so they made a dummy account for this. Okay. So anyway, guys, I love you guys. I appreciate everybody. And we will see you the next time. Bye-bye.